Rufus is a video game character from the Street Fighter series, a fighter from America skilled in kung fu and a well-known rival to Ken, although the latter is unaware of it. Believing himself to be the strongest in America, he developed a personal hatred for Ken, who officially holds that title. He tends to refer to Ken by his full name, often seen riding his motorcycle with his girlfriend, Candy, an attractive and fashionably challenged woman who seems to share his beliefs. Rufus is an extremely fierce, destructive, powerful, impulsive, impatient, and mischievous fighter who constantly rushes to achieve his goals, often sacrificing precision for speed. Rufus can be seen as the opposite of Guile in representing Americans. While both are strong, Guile is generally smarter, calm, positive, patriotic, disciplined, trustworthy, enthusiastic, noble, and athletic, while Rufus is repulsive and controversial. His voice is loud, and he has random thoughts that come to his mind, regardless of their audacity. For example, he tells incorrect stories about Cammy, Chun-Li, Guile, and Ryu. He asks Dhalsim if he's an alien due to yoga powers and gets annoyed by others' long talk, like thanks. Despite his appearance and silly personality, he is a skilled and highly influential kung fu master, surprising even many other characters. In fact, he provides some good advice to Fei Long in his victory quote, advising him to be calmer and more composed in his kung fu moves instead of yelling with flashy moves. He also seems to know something about sumo wrestling rules, not just the standard rules, as he is the only one among 3 people, the others being Yuri and Dan, actively mentioning that sumo is done in the ring, and what Honda does is against sumo tradition itself. His intelligence is questionable due to his odd conclusions. Additionally, Rufus has a terrible sense of direction, but he always reaches his destinations regardless of his vision, claiming to reach both the North and South Poles. I can be at the top and bottom of the world. Not much is known about Rufus's past except that he met his girlfriend Candy by hitting a waiter who was chasing her. Rufus became interested in self-defense after seeing abundant kung fu scenes in his youth. This led him to take courses in the sport, ride his motorcycle all over China later on, and learn from many teachers. Rufus also appears to be a legend in the world of motorcycle riding, a trait he takes pride in. After reading an article praising Ken as the best fighter in America, Rufus feels insulted. Candy suggests that Ken and Rufus face off in front of an audience to determine who is truly the best. Rufus smiles and accepts his friend's proposal. They eventually find a tournament and face Ken, although the battle results are unknown. It is likely that Ken won the fight. After the tournament, Rufus and Candy surpass Ken and Ryu in a wasteland, stopping briefly to insult them. However, not much time passes until Rufus is seen pushing his motorcycle as it runs out of gas. Ken offers to help, but Rufus proudly refuses, stating that pushing was part of his training. Ken ignores him and drives away. Candy offers to help with pushing, but Rufus insists that she stay put, cursing Ken for his bad luck. Rufus wonders if Ryu and Ken took the wrong path. Eventually, Rufus and Candy reach a gas station. Due to excessive heat, Rufus empties a water tank on himself completely. Upon hitting the road again, Rufus asks Candy where they should go next. Candy suggests that, given the high temperatures in the desert, they should head to the North Pole. Rufus enthusiastically agrees.